Scented ASMR. Hello everyone. Welcome to Scented ASMR. Today I want to share with you some of my caramel fragrances that I have in my collection. Caramel is one of my favorite notes, probably my second favorite note next to vanilla. But I have some good ones here to share with you. Okay, so this one that I have here, this one is quite possibly my favorite fragrance in my whole collection. And it's by Penhaligon, and it's called Changing Constance. It's a really nice box. It's like a wooden box. And it's pretty and decorative. And it has Constance here. And a deer. Some tobacco. And on the back, it has Constance's story. I'm going to read it to you. It says, "One is one's own heroine. Sister to Lady Blanche, Constance is what one would call a very modern woman. A sign of the times, and the times they certainly are a-changing. Dylan? No, surely not yet. We're still wearing corsets. Of course, progress is progress. But will she ever marry? Why work? What's wrong with our government? And why, oh why, does she have so many opinions? Despite all of this, men fall at her feet. The children adore her, and she gets special treatment from the staff. Every great idea was once unknown. And so here's the pretty bottle. And it has a cap with a deer, I don't know what you call it. It has the horns on it. So Changing Constance, it's considered an amber vanilla fragrance, and it was released in 2018. The top notes are cardamom and pimento. The mid notes are caramel and salt. The base notes are vanilla, cashmere, and tobacco. Like I said, this is maybe my all-time favorite scent, which is hard to say because I have so many fragrances that I really love. But this one really makes my eyes roll back in my head when I smell it. It's just so, it's delicious and it's pretty. And what it is it's a spicy caramel fragrance with some vanilla and some tobacco. cardamom in here and the pimento, they give it its warm spiciness. And it's warm and it's soft and cozy. It's not a harsh spiciness. The vanilla and the caramel, they're sweet, but they're not too sweet. There's that salt note, and it kind of adds to the caramel, making it kind of a salted caramel, also helping to temper the sweetness of the fragrance. The cashmere, it makes this fragrance, gives it kind of a silky smooth feel to it. It's a soft, light fragrance, but it's like a silky scent that stays close to the skin. The tobacco in here, it's very present. You smell it, but it's soft. It doesn't push the fragrance into the masculine category, which tobacco can often come off as a masculine scent, but this one stays very feminine. It's a very elegant and sophisticated gourmand fragrance. I love it so much. I hope to always have a bottle in my collection. So that's Changing Constance, and it's by Penhaligon. This next one that I have here, this one, it's by Malone, and it's called Ginger Biscuit. J-O-M-A-L-O-N-E, Jo Malone. Here's the fragrance. And so Ginger Biscuit is considered an amber vanilla fragrance, and it was released in 2013. The perfumer is Christine Nagel. The notes are caramel, hazelnut, vanilla, ginger, cinnamon, tonka bean, and nutmeg. And so this is a very warm, vanillic caramel and ginger scent. To me, I think it smells a lot like a ginger cookie. The spices in here are cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger, and you really get them. They're very present, but they're also soft, and they still allow the caramel and the vanilla to really shine through. It smells so yummy, and it's delicious. And yeah, ginger cookie, that's what I get from this. And I love ginger cookies. And this is definitely considered a unicorn in the fragrance community because It was a limited edition and it's hard to find now. But I'm hearing rumors that it's going to come back this, I think this month with Jo Malone's fall releases. I'm not sure if that's true, but I have seen some pictures on the internet of Ginger Biscuit in a different bottle. And so if it does come back, then you might want to go smell it if you can. If you want to smell like a ginger cookie. But yeah, I recommend trying it because it will only probably be limited edition again. I may pick up another bottle, I don't know. But yeah, this is just a lovely vanilla and caramel gourmand. And so, it's Ginger Biscuit, and it's by Jo Malone. And this one I have here. This is called New York Nights, and it's by Bond number 9. And my bottle is a tester bottle, so unfortunately I don't have a cap for it. And it drives me a little bit crazy, but the scent is very enjoyable. The bottle makes nice sounds. So New York Nights was released in 2017, and it's considered an amber vanilla fragrance. The top notes are gardenia, carnation, and jasmine. The mid notes are patchouli, flowers, sea notes, and sandalwood. The base notes are caramel and coffee. And so this is a very, it's soft and it's a creamy caramel gourmand fragrance. The notes don't really translate that well for me, other than the caramel and the coffee that I do really get. But what I also get in here is like a candy-like banana that is drizzled with caramel. I have no idea where the banana's coming from because there's no banana note, there's no ylang-ylang, but I definitely pick up banana from here. A lot of people say it smells like banana bread, and I never thought that until I heard it described that way, and I guess it does a little bit. But like I said, for me it's more of like a candy-like banana that's drizzled in caramel. I do pick up the coffee note, but that's another one. I didn't pick that up until I knew that it was in the notes, and then I looked for it. But it's like a sweet, syrupy coffee. There's no bitterness to it. It's a really unique, interesting gourmand fragrance. I enjoy it. But unfortunately, the performance of it's very poor. It doesn't last long, it doesn't project. But it's nice, I like it. So, that's New York Nights, and it's by Bond number 9. This next caramel fragrance that I have here is one that's very popular. It's called Viva La Juicy Gold Couture, and it's by Juicy Couture. Here's the bottle. Has a little, like a lace bow on it. And the cap looks like a diamond. And so, Viva La Juicy Gold Couture, it's considered a floral, fruity, gourmand fragrance, and it was released in 2014. The perfumer is Honorine Blanc. The top notes are wild berries, gardenia, and lily of the valley. The mid notes are honeysuckle, jasmine sambac, and vanilla orchid. The base notes are caramel, vanilla, sandalwood, and praline. And this is a fruity caramel fragrance. It's, the main notes, the main fruits that I pick up in here are the wild berries. I really get those wild berries. And I do get the honeysuckle. And I get some vanilla and some sweet praline. But all of those notes are all drenched in caramel. This is really just mainly a caramel. It's flirty and it's girly and it's youthful smelling, but I don't really think that it's juvenile. Some may think that. It is a bit synthetic smelling, but I don't think it smells juvenile. I think it just smells flirty and girly. I've loved this one for a long time. I've had it in my collection for a long time, and I haven't grown tired of it. I plan to always keep a bottle in my collection. So that's Viva La Juicy Gold Couture, and it's by Juicy Couture. This next one I have here, this is one of my favorites too. It's definitely in my top 10 favorite fragrances, and it's called Mula, and it's by Byron Perfumes. This is quite a large box for the fragrance. It's a pretty presentation though. It rests on has a bottle resting on a bed of satin here. So we have the pretty blue bottle. With a gold cap. M-U-L-A, Mula Mula. And so Mula Mula is considered an amber spicy fragrance, and it was released in 2018. The top notes are caramel, peach, strawberry, and raspberry. Mid notes are ginger, pink pepper, and labdanum. The base notes are vanilla, musk, oud, and patchouli. And this is just a very sweet, fruity caramel. The fruits that I pick up the most in here are the peach and the strawberry. But I think that the peach is really the most dominant one. The caramel that you get in here, it's very sweet and it's syrupy. It gives this fragrance, it has like a very smooth texture to me. The oud in here, it's also very soft and smooth and well blended. It really is not very strong. It's not sharp or harsh. It's just there adding some depth to the fragrance. And it's, like I said, it's smooth and it's beautifully blended in. I think Byron fragrances in general, they're just high quality, well blended fragrances. And they make really unique gourmands. And this is, like I said, this is one of my all-time favorites. I have a couple from the house that are just absolute loves. And this is one of them. The performance is great. It lasts a long time and it projects. I get compliments on it when I wear it, so people can definitely smell it. It's a bit much for me to wear in the high heat of the summer. I like to wear this most when the temperature's mild, when it's not like too cold and not too hot. I think that's the best time to wear it. So that's Mula Mula, and it's by Byron Perfumes. This next one that I have here, this is from Maison Tahite, and it's called Vanexstasy. The sides are like textured cardboard. And here's the bottle. And so Vanexstasy is considered an amber woody fragrance, and it was released in 2020. The perfumer is Lucine Ferraro. The top notes are caramel, coconut, and milk. The mid notes are vanilla absolute and Peru balsam. Base notes are sandalwood and cedar. And this is a woody vanilla gourmand fragrance that's not overly sweet or foody. The most prominent notes I pick up are definitely the woods, which are the sandalwood and the cedar, and the vanilla and the caramel. The woods, I believe the cedar is kind of dry in here. It gives the fragrance kind of a dry and powderiness to it. The caramel and the coconut, they kind of ribbon throughout the woods and the vanilla. And they're pretty prominent as well. Some days I pick up the coconut more strongly than others. I'm not sure if it's just the weather or what, but sometimes it's very strong and sometimes I don't get much of it at all. But this one was, it was a love at first sniff for me. I think it's, when I wear it, it's like addictive. I just want to keep smelling it. It's a really nice fragrance, and for a niche fragrance, it's pretty affordable. I think it's somewhere around $100 or $120. So it's pretty affordable for niche. And so that's Vanexstasy, and it's by Maison Tahite. This next one that I have here, this is called Yara Moi, and it's by Lattafa. Pretty box. Bottle's not my favorite. Not a huge fan of the bottle. It's like plastic. And so Yara Moi was released in 2022. The top notes are peach and jasmine. Mid notes are caramel and amber. The base notes are patchouli and sandalwood. And this is a very woody caramel and patchouli scent. I get, what it smells like to me is like if you took sandalwood and some patchouli and then you just drenched them in caramel. It smells, to my nose, it smells very gourmand. And it's synthetic, and it's strong. And I think this gets poor reviews because it's so synthetic. But it doesn't bother me here. I think it's enjoyable. I do smell the peach in here a bit, but it's not a juicy peach. It's like, it's blended in there so that it doesn't stick out or make this a fruity fragrance. I also pick up a little bit of jasmine, but that one definitely doesn't stick out enough to consider this a floral. It's an affordable fragrance, but I wouldn't recommend blind buying it because it is so synthetic and strong that most people might be too sensitive to it. But I enjoy it, and I think it's a nice, cozy, affordable fragrance for the cool weather. And so that's Yara Moi, and it's by Lattafa. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was relaxing. And I hope that you found some caramel fragrances that you want to try. I hope to see you in my next video.